Hello, hello, hello. Come on in the room. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of ABC. I am your host, Ada Brooks with Ada Brooks Consulting. Let somebody know that we are on. They know what today is. Turn the music down. I want to make sure you guys can hear me. Today is Thursday, where we bring you your weekly HR101 tip. I am your host, Ada Brooks with Ada Brooks Consultant. Come on, tag somebody, let them know that we are here, and we want to know what your why is. Believe it or not, there is a why. While we get people to come on in the room, just a few preliminaries to get out of the way. Please remember that I am your Color Street stylist, where you can get your nails done. We are celebrating um, Black History Month. Yes, we are celebrating Black History Month. This we celebrate it every day, but this is the month they set aside. So if you need to give back to a good cause, you can always click on the link in my bio and um, place you an order for Color Street nails. It's 100% nail polish. We now have a set for we're celebrating Black History Month. So go on over to my website and place you an order. It's $14.50. They're white and black, and they got little pearls, glitter in them. They're really, really pretty. So take a look at those. Okay, this is a nail set that I have on. I've had on for 2 weeks now. So as you can see, this is what they look like, and no damage to my real nails. Also, you know me as your girl for paparazzi as well. You say you do that too? Yes. Come on, you can do it. Don't just have one stream of income. Have more than one if you would like to have more than one. This is actually a color street. I'm sorry, a paparazzi ring, as well as the necklace, as you can see, and earrings. So, DM me if you would like more information on how to get your set. Isn't that beautiful? I just love it. It's everything. And here's nail sets. If you do not want to have to celebrate Black History Month, but there's no February is Valentine's month as well, so you can get your reds as well if you like to do so. I would put this with Black History Month if you would like to do that. So DM me if you would like more information. Now, let's talk about our HR101 tip for the week. Come on in the room, speak to me so I can speak to you. And I believe I saw Miss Elegant Photography on, and it is good evening. Welcome, Miss Elegant Photography, Miss Marie Wilson herself. Thank you for joining me on tonight. So I would like to know, y'all put in the chat, put in the comment, what is your why? You say, what is your why? Why are we talking about that for a HR 101 tip? Glad you asked. What helps you? You tell me what helps you, because whatever is helping you, whatever is sustaining you, guess what? You can give that to somebody else. That then becomes your why. It's not about money. It's not about likes. It's not about title. It's not about position. When you are helping you, you can now help someone else, because now you have stepped into what your why is. You say, how did you come up with that for an HR 101 tip? Because oftentimes when I give us those tips, when I'm giving you all the tips, guess what? Those tips have to come back and tap me on the shoulder and say, hey, remember when you talked about this? So I get it just as good as you all do. And those whys can be for so many different reasons, especially if we're managers, leaders, supervisors in different positions. Well, maybe you say, well, I'm an at-home mom, so my why may be different. You know what? You're absolutely correct. Your why may be different. Well, maybe you're a father. You say, you know what? My wife makes most of the money, so I'm at home with the kids. So my why is a little different. You're absolutely correct. But just know that when you come in contact with other individuals, they may be in place to help you with your why. You say, where does that come from? Okay, glad you asked. Because some people will enter into our lives for particular reasons to give us that push that we need, to give us a little piece of information that we may need that we wouldn't have probably gotten from anybody else. That may be their why that they have entered into your life, because it's something they are supposed to bring, they are supposed to do, they are supposed to give. I think the good books say they are supposed to, some wise come to buffet us. Some got wise come to challenge us, to get us out of our comfort zone, to get us out of our contentment stages, but to push us to our next level. Because we all know, yes, we can get complacent, we can get comfortable, we can say, I'm fine just right where I am, and I do not want to move. But sometimes somebody can come and you be like, oh, they really getting on my nerves. They can do something and it bothers you to the point. Guess what? They're your why. They are your buffer, because they're pushing you out of your comfort zone. They see something in you that you may not see in yourself. So be mindful, managers, supervisors, leaders, when you encounter friction, it's not always bad. It just may be how we're perceiving it. But be mindful, employees, when your manager come to challenge you to go a little further than where you want to go, because they see something in you. They are your why. They come to challenge you, to push you to your why, because guess what? They could be pushing you to their level. They could be pushing you to their position, because they see something in you you don't see in yourself, or they say, you know what, this person really has the potential. But if they just let me push them, if they just let me stretch them. And I know oftentimes the stretching doesn't feel good, because when you stretch muscles that you haven't stretched in a while, you feel like you may need a little bit of oil to go on there. You be like, oh my God, I haven't did this in a long time. I haven't lifted that particular weight in a long time. But after a while, you get used to it. So then it starts building up momentum. It starts building your muscle. You start losing the weight. You start seeing the difference, and you keep pushing and you keep going. So those individuals become your why. They entered into your space, why they entered into your life, why they were there in the first place. They came to stretch us. They came to push us. And I'm no different than you. Sometimes I can get comfortable and just say, nope, I'm okay right here. I'm going to stay right here. I'm not bothering nobody. I'm getting stuff done. I'm good. But what if you put things out into the universe and it says, okay, but in order to get to that next level, in order to get to that next position, in order to get to that next company, I'm going to have to send you a why. I'm going to have to send you a buffer. I'm going to have to send a challenge or something or someone to maybe get on your nerves just a little bit. So don't get discouraged. Don't get upset. Just say, okay. You say, Miss Ada, that's all? Yeah. Keep the same attitude you had when you were comfortable. Keep that same attitude you had when everything was flowing. Don't change your attitude, because when you change your attitude, then it go more like this and less like this. It only started doing this because, first of all, you said something. You said, I wanted something different. I need a new challenge. I need more money. I need more benefits, or I need a better benefit, or I need a something. That was this. But now that why have come along, or that person with your why have come along, now they finna say, okay, I got you. They finna make it a little smoother for you. So don't change your attitude. Because once you change your attitude, it messes up everything else. It takes your eyes off focus when you change your attitude. But if you don't change your attitude, you will be okay. So our HR101 tip for tonight is, what is your why? But once you figure out your why, don't change your attitude. Don't change your attitude. Stay up here. Because if you bring it down too low, then you start to concentrate on, okay, what is this getting ready to affect? It's going to affect so many things. But don't let it change your attitude. Stay focused on that you've already said that you want to do, that you need to do, not just for you, but for your family and for those around you. Remember, I told you on last week, you can't give what you don't have. And it's okay. Because guess what? It's going to get better. It's already better. It's already better. But keep your eye on the prize. And if you feel like you're not certain on how you need to do that, and you need just a little bit of assistance, I want you to give ABC a call at 501-291-1650. Because we're here to assist you in making sure you understand what your why is, or how to endure the whys when they come into your life. What helped you? Because when you figure out what and who helped you to get from point A to point B, or from step 1 to step 2, maybe step 3, step 4, when you figure it out, you can now tell somebody else how you got from step 1, step 2, or from step A to step B. It all works together for the good. Send us an email too at abc@abchr101.com. You guys, I appreciate, okay, I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to plug myself because I'm going to let myself know I appreciate me and these tips. Because again, sometimes these tips come back and tap me on the show and say, remember when. So don't you get discouraged. Because sometimes even when you're stepping out, and even when you are doing what you know to do, it's only because you are doing what you are supposed to do that sometimes those whys come and tap you on the shoulder, or sometimes the friction come because you're doing what you're supposed to do, because you tapped into your why. Don't let it get you down. Don't let it take you off focus. Stay focused and continue to do those things that you know that you are supposed to do, because that means you're moving in the right direction. So on tonight, I came to ask you, what was your why? Or to give you a why, and to understand your why. Again, if you need any type of assistance, give ABC a call, 501-291-1650. Send us an email to abc at abchr101.com. You guys, I feel like our format is changing week by week by week. I am ever excited about it. I want you all to get excited about it. If you're going to watch this on the replay, thank you so much. Please remember, like, comment, tag, and share. Meet us back here on next week, next Thursday, for your weekly HR 101 tip. I have no idea what we're going to talk about. Somebody may email me and say, hey, Miss Nita, can you talk about this? Somebody might DM me and say, hey, I have a question about this. And I feel as if when other people have questions, when one person have a question, that means somebody else may have a question as well. I will be more than happy to answer those questions for you. So until next week, join me back here. I am Ada Brooks with Ada Brooks Consultant. Please remember to place your order for your nail sets as well as your paparazzi. Inbox me if you have questions on either one. Again, this is Black History Month. Let's celebrate like we know how we do as African American people. I am excited to be a part of your weekly. Thank you for stopping by to see me every week. Please remember, like, comment, tag, and share. Until next week, I am Ada Brooks with Ada Brooks Consultant. Until next week, make it a great evening.